Come on.
A weatherman could do no wrong, no uniform. Cut off 3 limbs with a new arm, dead planet in its palm. Blow some life in your rap lungs for a second, then we take you from your normally programmed shit record. If you're into irony, I brought the 4-4 into place. Why can't the snacks paint the art of war in your face? Hit that psychostimuli to get you high, happy, and whistling. If I'm too broad, the feds are still listening.
You're flawed in the particles. I'm the fucking genuine article. And you've been repping shit marginal.
Your last album, Hell's Winter, was a lot more personal than some of the stuff you'd done before. On your new album, are we going to see a lot more of that kind of stuff, or more of like an overreaching social commentary?
No, it's definitely a lot more personal. As personal as Hell's Winter and then some, I would say. You know, not big into the social commentary stuff. You know, kind of opinions are kind of like, so what? You know, I mean, I just kind of wanted to open up the music for people, you know, rather than cater to a specific crowd of elitists. You know, I'd rather, you know, push my music to open-minded people, you know. So, you know, I'm into it, you know. The shows have been cool. I'm stoked to go on the road.
Why is it that you think that the artwork of Alex Pardee is such a good fit for your music?
I've been a fan of Alex's artwork for a while, so it was kind of it was cool to work together. It kind of like draws my thoughts pretty good. Like when we work on projects, I just give him music and I say, you know, tell him a few things that I'd like to see, but for the most part, I just kind of let him do whatever he wants. You know, he's nuts. I like tentacles, and I like that it's like scary, but it's also cute and cuddly.
How's the biopic coming along? Is there any progress on that?
Well, the video is kind of like the first step in that direction. We just shot this video for I Never Knew You. And it's kind of like the first collaboration between the two of us. When I met him, he was just like, you know, he's in a few movies that I liked, you know, running behind like Will Smith and iRobot, you know, and then bang, you know, he's in Transformers and Indiana Jones, and you're like, what the fuck? And then it goes from like this cool little indie project to being something else to, you know, to consider. I'd already dealt with, you know, what it was initially supposed to be, and then it turned into something else. It's strange because I'm alive, you know, and seeing it happen. But it's all childhood shit, so it's kind of over it. I can deal with it, you know. It's only gonna go up till, you know, probably like, you know, 96, 97 or something like that. So it's kind of like the story right before things kind of happen for me.
So are you pretty pumped about the new Transformers movie then?
I'm pumped about my little scene in it.
Oh, you're gonna have a scene in it?
Yeah, it's pretty rad. Yeah, I walk up, Bumblebee crashes up on something, and I walk up and put my hands on my hips.
Do you have a line?
No, I don't have a line.
If you did have a line, what would it be?
I think we were actually talking, but the scene is like shot through a window or something, so you don't, you know, I mean, if I'm in it like for like a second, you know, I mean, being there was cool enough, you know.
You had some really interesting collaborations in the past. Do you have anything that's going to be popping up on the new albums that people don't know about or that you'd like to do?
No, I didn't have anyone on my records. On the EP or the album, it's just me. There's actually Aesop Rock is on the record, but he's actually doing I guess you would call them harmonies on one of the hooks. So yeah, I mean I wanted to kind of keep it just me, you know. I kind of feel like everyone has a million people on their record, and I wanted to kind of do something different. But Sean Martin did, you know, majority of the production.
Hatebreed, Sean Martin? Wow, that's interesting. How did you guys meet?
We met through, I believe we met through Daryl Palumbo, and you know, a lot of bridges were crossed that way, and you know, we just started working on music. A lot of people don't know, he was like, you know, like a hip hop producer, like he was making beats. I was living with him for like 4 months, sleeping on an air mattress at his house. So Is
there a story behind that, or?
Yeah, I mean that's like a line off the record, and yeah, I went through like this like huge breakup, you know, 3 months after my best friend died of cancer, and was supposed to be like working on this like super progressive record, or at least in my mind, that's what I was like going for. and I was stuck, couldn't think of anything, and kind of just lost it for a while. So I went to Connecticut, lived with Sean for like 4 months, and we wrote the record, wrote like 20-something songs in like a 3-4 month span, recorded them in a week, and you know, it was just, you get in those zones and you just go with it, you know. You know, it becomes kind of like an escape writing the songs, so you kind of get like addicted to that. The production that he did is like stand out on the record, and the 3 biggest like singles on the record, he produced them, so including the first one, I Never Knew You.